Hello everyone and welcome to our weekly comic preview, the show where we fill you in on a couple of our selected comics that will be arriving in store this Wednesday. First up this week we have Batgirl and the Birds of Prey issue 1. Catching up with Batgirl, we discover that someone has stolen the name Oracle right out of Barbara Gordon's past. As all leads point to an influential mafia capo, Batgirl discovers that she's not the only one on the trail, and it's not long before she crosses paths with both Black Canary and Huntress. Teaming up to take down their prey, our heroines come ever closer to uncovering the true identity of this new Oracle. But as they do, it becomes clear that whilst Batgirl and Black Canary are after the information in Oracle's head, Huntress would much rather put a crossbow bolt right through it. Next up, we have The Fallen issue 1. Now before I continue, I have to warn you that the events leading up to this comic are pretty big in the Civil War II storyline, so if you don't want anything spoiled, I'd recommend you skip ahead by about 30 seconds. Okay, so the storyline of this comic picks up after the death of the Incredible Hulk. Killed by Hawkeye for reasons that were touched on in last week's The Accused issue 1, friends and enemies alike gather to mourn the giant's passing. There is also the mystery of what secrets lie in the last will and testament of Bruce Banner. The question is, with so many players gathering from both sides, can they all keep a level head, or will some of them get a little angry? Third in line this week, we have the reimagining of a hit series. With an all-new backstory in an all-new time zone comes Shekhar Kapoor's Devi Rebirth issue 1. Set in the futuristic city of Sitapur, the story follows an unsuspecting young girl named Tara Mehta as she becomes the new Devi, a warrior goddess of divine myth. Unaware she is about to become the centerpiece of a divine battle between the gods of light and the demon lord Bala, Devi is the story of a young woman battling for survival in a landscape of ancient legend, duty and fate. Next up, we have Suicide Squad issue 1. When a mysterious and definitely super important cosmic item falls out of the heavens and into enemy hands, America has only one option: Amanda Waller's Task Force X, more commonly known as the Suicide Squad. With nothing but the government's full plausible deniability to back them up, the team is once again sent on a mission that no one expects them to survive. From Rob Williams, the writer of Unfollow and Martian Manhunter, comes a new era of Suicide Squad, guaranteeing insanity and violence in equal parts all round. Also from DC this week, we have issue 1 of Supergirl Rebirth. In a quest to restore her lost powers, Supergirl turns to the shadowy organisation known as the Department of Extra-Normal Operations, or DEO for short. However, as a fateful experiment sends Supergirl rocketing towards the sun, disaster strikes at home in the form of Kryptonian werewolf La-On. Will Supergirl recover her powers in time to defeat La-On, or will the experiment fail and Supergirl's home be destroyed? Next up, we have Aliens Defiance issue 3. This series has been following the story of Zula Hendricks, a colonial marine who serves on board the ship Europa. After the discovery of an insidious alien species on board a derelict hauler and the subsequent trail that leads to an abandoned space station, all synthetics on board the Europa now seem to have been reprogrammed. As some of the synthetics pursue Zula and the protocol-breaking synthetic Davis, the rest begin to steer the ship back to Earth. Can Zula and Davis survive this assault in deep space, or will the Europa edge ever closer to Earth with its dangerous cargo? Finally, we have issue 1 of Spawn Kills Everyone. Not much has been given away about this comic, but as the name heavily implies, I suspect it's going to feature Spawn killing, well, everyone. So if you have a favourite hero or character within Image Comics, then I would maybe recommend picking a new one soon, as there's a pretty good chance Spawn is going to kill them. From the creator of Spawn, Todd McFarlane, I'm sure whatever Spawn's motivations may be, this will make for a bloody and exciting story. Okay, that's all our suggestions this week, everybody. For the full list of comics, you can check out our Facebook page, and for regular updates on the store, you can follow our Twitter at the Geek-Aboo. Also, don't forget next time you're in store, if you buy 3 to 4 comics, we'll give you 10% off, and 5 or more comics will get you a whole 15% off. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next week.